Welcome everybody, welcome to the Griswold Trading channel. If you're new, I'm excited to have you guys here. If you've been with me for a while, then welcome back to you guys as well. Always glad to have you guys here tuning in. I don't usually go through videos like this, or I haven't done it very often recently, but I want to review the weekly setups from the week of September 19th. I see a lot of people talking on Twitter. Addicts Trades is one of them. He's a fantastic swing trader. And a lot of people ask me about swing trading, and it's not something that I really do, but it is something that I think I probably am going to maybe dip my toes into a little bit more, or maybe just jump right into the water a little bit more. I look at the swing trades and how they play out, and I was looking from the week of September 19th, and based on the week we had, and how everything just kind of trended down, swing trades would have been fairly easy to make profit on, I think. But I want to go over that list to show you guys where your triggers were, where your targets were, if the trade worked out, if it didn't. And I think I'm going to try and, like I said, I'm going to put my feet in the water and try and get it on a couple swing trades next week. I don't really like doing it because I don't like holding... I don't have nerves of steel, and though sometimes it may seem like that, I don't. And I struggle with the psychology of trading just like anybody else does. It's a continuous battle, and swing trading is probably going to take a big bite out of me on that. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to look at it. But let's go through the plays from last week, the week of September 19th, and just see how the plays would have worked out. So we'll start off with Chewy here. CHWY, and Chewy had a 1-2 up that finished red, so we were looking for that reversal down. And in strat fashion, it's exactly what we got. So we triggered right at this pink line. So those pink lines are always my triggers for the weekly. The yellows are my triggers for the daily. Now, I'll move these targets around. I'm okay with that. But this would have been your first target. Okay, I'm going to delete this because Chewy was an inside bar on Thursday, I guess, but it doesn't really matter at this point. So I'll put another target there, and there was one more here, I think. There we go. There's one more target there, and then a gap to fill. Now, did we get that gap? Man, that was close. I'll put it in there just so you guys can see. It's very close to filling that gap in, but we did not get it. So basically all we're looking for on these trades is we're looking for that trigger just like we would on a day trade through the pink line, and we're looking to hit targets. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, that's exactly what happened. We hit triggers, and then we hit targets. I don't know if you guys can see that antivirus thing that just popped up, but we'll keep on going. So target 1, target 2, and then target 3 was hit. So you could have put your stop losses anywhere in here. You could have put it here, here, or here and been out on that trade right there. So, and I looked at a lot of these swing trades this week, and a lot of them, like I said, they played out really, really well, and you would have made some money. Again, here with this inside bar, we were looking for a trigger to the upside or the downside, and we triggered to the top, and then we came back down to be an outside bar and triggered the bottom of that inside bar and hit 2 more targets there. So lithium, if you took this, you probably would have had a loss, but you also have to look that we were at this top of this broadening formation, so you had to be conscious of possibly having a reversal to the downside, and I would look for LTHM to possibly trend back down to the bottom of that broadening formation just like it has been, right? We've got these, and you could probably even, I don't know where this broadening formation was drawn from. It must have been on the monthly or the daily. Oops, now I messed it up. Anyways, if we go back to the month, is that where it's drawn? Month, high to high and low to low. Maybe it was drawn on the day. I'm not sure. Regardless, the broadening formation is what it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just showing us aggregation in the price. And we're going from lows to highs to lows to highs to lows to highs. And then we'll see. We'll see if it comes back into this $18 range. It's a long way for it to fall, but it's definitely possible. So we'll see how LTHM plays out. That would have been a losing trade, so you can say you would have been 1 for 1. Now, as we go into GME, now GME, our trigger was here. We didn't hit targets, but it was still a profitable trade. And if you got 2 weeks out, you could still look for it to hit this target on a 2-2 continuation, especially with the time frame continuity the way it's headed, or the way it's set up. BAC, another fantastic trade. Okay, we had a 3-2 up. We're looking for that 2 down. We triggered. We hit targets 1. Then we hit target 2. And there was no other target in place. So again, BAC, a really, really great trade. We move on to NEO. NEO was a gap, meaning we gapped down at the beginning of the week. We opened up right here. Okay, so the previous candle closed here. We gapped here. We filled that gap, and then we came back down. So for me, if I was looking at swing plays to take, it's not something I would have taken because of that gap. And that's just a me thing. Doesn't mean you couldn't have taken this trade and said, well, we've already trended down. We're 2 down on the week, so let's play this. I wouldn't have, but that's just me. So PG, Procter Gamble, here's another one. We triggered, and we hit at least one target. And if we go back, we hit that second target. We did not. But again, first target's hit, it's a good play. Okay, and these things take sometimes a little bit longer to play out, and that's why I'm more of a 1 hour trade, get in, get out kind of thing. But maybe the swings will work for me because I won't be watching it a ton. But then again, I probably will be watching because I'll be too nervous that it's going to reverse on me. So here's another one that gapped. So again, that's not a play that I would have taken. But so far, guys, like you could have picked most plays on this setup and you would have done really, really well. So here's another one. We triggered. We hit targets 1, target 2, target 3. Was there another one there? Target 4. Okay, so 4 targets hit on this one on American Airlines. So you would have had another winner there. Airbnb. This one gapped down. And again, if you would have played it, fantastic trade. Okay, but for me, it would have gapped. It would have been something I would have been looking at. Here's another one. Okay, we had the 3-2-2 again. 3-2 up, finished red. We're looking for a 2 down. We triggered, and we hit targets. Mission completed. Okay, CVX gap down, but still a winner on the board. Etsy, ETSY. Here we go again. Triggered, target, target, target. And missed the other target there. So, but another win on Etsy. So like I said, the majority of these plays, guys, here's another one. Triggered, target, target. How far do we have to go back? Another target hit. We go even further back. I don't know if there was another target there, but another really, really successful trade on EW. JP Morgan, triggered. Then we hit target, target, target. And we missed this target here. Okay, another successful trade. Lululemon, I would have been pretty close. Could have said it opened. Not quite a gap. But again, if we played it, triggered, target, and a win. Lyft, LYFT, triggered, target, done. Okay, so all of these plays on these weekly swings are working out. And maybe this is the reason Addicts trades the swing plays, because they tend to turn out. Now this one triggered again, also on Pinterest. We didn't hit targets, but it went from 23.61 to 22.15 at its lowest. It's a good trade. Okay, it's a good trade. Now, are you going to be making 3, 4, 500% on that? No, but if you made 10 or 20% on that, you should be okay with it. Next up, we've got Twitter, TWTR. So Twitter, we were looking for a 2 down. It did not trigger, but I can tell you Twitter will be on our watch list for the week of September 26th. Okay, so September 26th swing trades, we're going to look for this inside bar. We're going to look for the break of it. Maybe this is something based off of that inside bar. It's likely something that I'll play. Okay, especially if we trend up. it looks like something I would play just because of that inside bar and the time frame. Okay, here's another one. We gap down, but if you would have played it, a really nice winner. And that's the list, guys. So we went through 19 plays, and 16 of them out of the 19, 15 out of the 19, those are really, really good odds. It's high probability that you would have had a winning trade when you're swinging. So when I swing, I like to get 2 weeks out. Okay, I'll get the expiry date 2 weeks out. And then your strike price, get halfway between that first target. Take a strike somewhere in that range. I wouldn't go higher than that first target as a strike price. I know the premiums get cheaper, but cheaper premiums aren't the best thing, because in order to make your profit and see your profit move exponentially, you have to be within that range of the strike. So if, looking at Chewy, for example, Chewy we triggered at 33.52, it looks like, was our trigger price. And so your strike price should have been in, the $32 range, 32, maybe 31. Because if you're taking a strike price that's down here at 26 because it's cheaper, once you're in the money, that's when your profits start to go exponential, okay? So that's the list, guys. If you have questions, comments, leave them down below. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Make sure you're subscribing. Click on the subscribe button down low and hit the bell. The bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. The Discord's down below. The Griswold Strat indicator information is down below, or the Discord link is down below. I might have said that already. Get in the Discord. We talk about the same stuff. There's a good group of people in there that chat away throughout the day. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you watch your videos at the end as well to learn even more about the strat and what we teach here. So good luck trading next week, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.